Welcome to a world where creativity blooms in every corner, the world of container gardening. This is a realm where your green thumb can paint a vibrant scene, turning the most compact of spaces into a blossoming oasis. The beauty of container gardening is its versatility, allowing you to cultivate a garden anywhere, balconies, patios, or windowsills. It's about transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary, one pot at a time. So let's dive into the colorful universe of flowers that thrive in pots. A flower's home is as important as the flower itself. Choose wisely. Let's talk about the significance of choosing the right container for your flowers. It's not just about aesthetics, but also about the health and longevity of your plants. It's like finding the perfect home that not only looks good, but also provides comfort and security. There are myriad options when it comes to containers, each with its own unique advantages and drawbacks. You have the classic terracotta pots that are breathable and promote healthy roots, but they can also dry out quickly and may crack in cold weather. Then, there are plastic pots that are lightweight and retain moisture well, but they can overheat your plants in sunny spots and might not be as durable. Metal containers add a rustic charm, but they conduct heat and can get quite hot in the sun. Wooden boxes offer a natural look and excellent insulation, yet they can rot over time. And let's not forget about recycled containers like old cans or buckets, which are a creative and eco-friendly option, but may need extra attention to drainage. Your choice should be guided by the types of flowers you plan to grow. Some plants prefer quick-drying soil and do well in terracotta, while others thrive in moisture-retaining plastic pots. It's a delicate balance of form and function, of beauty and practicality. Remember, the right container can make all the difference. Choose wisely. The soil is the stage where your flowers perform. Make sure it's perfect. A perfectly blooming flower is the result of a well-prepared soil mix. You see, the soil mix in a container garden is more than just dirt. It's a carefully crafted environment that provides the right balance of nutrients, water, and air to your flowers. The first component of a good soil mix is organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure. This improves the soil structure, enhances its ability to hold water and nutrients, and provides food for beneficial microorganisms. Next, we have garden soil or topsoil. It offers a base for your soil mix and is rich in minerals that plants need to grow. But remember, not all garden soils are created equal. You want to choose one that's free of disease and pests. Then we have sand. Yes, the same stuff you find at the beach. Sand improves drainage and prevents the soil from becoming too compact, which can stifle plant roots. Finally, we can't forget about the little extras like perlite or vermiculite, which further improve drainage and aeration, and slow-release fertilizers for continuous feeding. Choosing the right soil mix for your flowers is not a one-size-fits-all matter. Different flowers have different soil needs. For instance, roses love a loamy soil mix, while succulents prefer a sandy one. Soil is the foundation of your container garden. Get it right and watch your flowers flourish. Scene script. Every flower has its favorite spot. Make sure you know yours. Understanding the light and climate conditions of your space is vital in choosing the right flowers for your container garden. Flowers, like people, have preferences. Some bask in full sunlight, while others thrive in the cool shade. Let's start with sun-loving flowers. Petunias, marigolds, and geraniums are your go-to choices for areas bathed in sunlight for 6 or more hours a day. They can withstand the heat and are perfect for that sunny windowsill or south-facing balcony. For the areas that only get 3 to 6 hours of sunlight, partial sun or partial shade flowers like begonias and fuchsias are ideal. They love a little bit of both, sun and shade. They add a pop of color to your space and keep it looking lively. And then, there are flowers that prefer the shade, like impatiens and lobelias. They enjoy less than 3 hours of sunlight and are perfect for those north-facing balconies or areas with lots of trees and buildings casting shadows. Now on to climate. Some flowers are hardy, tolerating a range of temperatures, while others are more sensitive. Geraniums and marigolds, for instance, are tough cookies, enduring both heat and cold. On the other hand, begonias and impatiens prefer a more temperate climate and might need to be brought indoors during harsh winters or hot summers. But what about those unpredictable weather conditions? For those, consider the adaptable pansies. They're hardy in cold weather and also stand up to heat if well watered. So remember, before you select your flowers, consider the light and climate conditions of your space. Ask yourself, how much sunlight does my space receive? How extreme or mild is the climate? Once you've got the answers, you're ready to pick the perfect flowers for your container garden. And when you match your flowers with their favorite spot, You'll create a garden that not only looks beautiful, but thrives. Match your flowers with their perfect spot, and they will reward you with stunning blooms. A scene script. Even the most beautiful gardens need care. Let's talk about the basics. Now that you've picked your containers, your soil mix, and your flowers, it's time to delve into the nitty-gritty of container gardening. First off, watering. A simple task, yet so crucial. Too little water and your plants might wilt. Too much and they might drown. The perfect balance is to keep your soil slightly moist at all times. Remember, containers dry out faster than ground soil, so check daily, especially during hot weather. Next up, feeding. Just like us, plants need nutrients to grow. A balanced fertilizer is key to keeping your flowers blooming. Look for a slow-release formula that provides nutrients over time. Apply it to your containers every 2 weeks during the growing season. Now let's talk about deadheading. It might sound grim, but it's actually a great way to keep your plants looking fresh. Deadheading simply means removing faded blooms to encourage new growth. With a pair of clean, sharp scissors, snip off the spent flowers right above the first set of healthy leaves. Not only does this stimulate new blooms, but it also keeps your plants looking tidy. To help us delve deeper, we have some expert advice. Meet Dr. Green, a seasoned gardener and botanist. Dr. Green emphasizes the importance of observing your plants. Look for signs of stress, such as yellow leaves or slow growth. These might indicate a problem with watering, feeding, or light. She also recommends rotating your containers every few weeks to ensure all sides of your plants get equal sunlight. Lastly, Dr. Green suggests experimenting. Try different combinations of flowers, move your containers around to find the best light, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. After all, gardening is a journey, not a destination. With these basics in mind, you're ready to nurture your own container garden. Now it's time to let your creativity shine. Let's explore some unique ideas. Container gardening is not just about growing flowers, it's about expressing your personal style. And there's no better canvas for this than the pots you choose. Why not have some fun with unconventional containers? Old teapots, wheelbarrows, even boots can be transformed into quirky homes for your plants. The key is to ensure they have proper drainage so your plants stay happy and healthy. Next, consider the potential of multiple plants in a single container. This is where you can really play with color and texture. Try pairing tall, spiky plants with trailing ones for a dramatic effect. Or mix different shades of the same color for a monochromatic display that's anything but monotonous. And remember, container gardens aren't just for those with sprawling backyards. They are perfect for small spaces like balconies, patios, or even windowsills. Use hanging pots or vertical planters to maximize your space and create a lush green oasis in the heart of the city. You can even move them around to change up the look or give your plants the best light. So get creative, experiment with different plants and pots, and most importantly, have fun. Container gardening is a journey, not a destination. Each season brings new opportunities to try something different and watch your garden evolve. Remember, in container gardening, the only limit is your imagination. As we come to the end of our journey, let's revisit what we've learned. Container gardening is an art, a blank canvas that allows you to paint with nature's palette. It's about choosing the right containers, selecting the perfect soil mix, and understanding the flowers that thrive in your specific light and climate conditions. We've explored the basics of watering, feeding, and deadheading for continuous bloom. We've delved into creative ideas, using unconventional pots and arranging multiple plants for visual impact. We've seen how containers can transform balconies, patios, and even the smallest spaces into blossoming oases. Remember, container gardening is versatile, accessible, and a testament to the endless possibilities of nature. It's a journey of growth, creativity, and discovery that welcomes everyone, from beginners to seasoned gardeners. So don't just sit there. Start your container gardening adventure today and watch your space bloom with color and life.